position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll run the toss. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And man, 3 plays into this drive, and it's apparent what this offense wants to do. They're going to take shots down the field. They're going to be aggressive.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Rush is on him. They get to him as he throws. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
He wants to throw it again. Bringing the heat. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our part.
He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The 30. He's running free down the middle. The 30. At the 20. Slippery torched that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Crosses to 30. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Ducks want to move quickly. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast.
Turning it on! He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on second down. He's got it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Great pass, it's complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Direct snap. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oregon. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, keep it, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Intercepted, number 19. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. Got his man.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
The Ducks have moved it inside the 20. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. Yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
And as he throws, got his man quickly. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Henderson. At the 45 on his they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just...
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Ducks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single covered, double covered, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, all the talk this week. Let's find out how things are playing out in this top 5 duel. Michigan is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Big House, but the Maize and Blue have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 10 over Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 matchup you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Complete to the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Now adjusting. Unleashes one. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. It was against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kick would be hard enough straight on. 57 yards. He's also on the left hash. No good. And after the miss, it still takes 3 possessions to catch them.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard.
Oh, he's got some space. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Caught near the sticks. It's Henderson. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. To the air on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best answers are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Second down, he'll throw it. He's not afraid to go deep. Snags it on the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score in the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line, but what an opportunity after that pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Ducks will hustle to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Well, this guy really has been a bell cow for his offense in this game. They are force-feeding him the football, and he's delivered. Now, after that last run, he's right at 100 yards rushing.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The toss to the outside. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Oh, look out on the right. He's at the touchdown, Georgia. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he tacked on the extra point. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Makes a move. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, running back on the move. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Wiley. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there, and the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking for a deep man. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Trying to burn this defensive back. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Oregon! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the right. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it.
He's got it along the sideline. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands. Oh, the ball's out on the return. Grabbed by the kicking team. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball with.
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half. And we've got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Complete to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Georgia, 28.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And here he comes out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Off the play fake on first down. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll...